What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jason Finance in the house, brought to you by another video. So today we're gonna talk about Doctor Stone. Sorry, we're gonna talk about Darwin's Game, Episode 3. So to continue on what happened in the last episode, which I don't know if I did put it in the last one when I did the two at one time. So basically, what happened was we seen basically Shika and Kaname basically go on a date. They're having fun. She's having fun with him. She's saying like how she wants to start a family with him. So I'm like, whoa, 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 kids already? Like, girl, you need to chill. And apparently she just meant like having a family, meaning like having like other clanmates in Darwin's game. So he basically got to used 10 points of his Darwin game points. And the 10 points of his Darwin game points basically added up to 1 million Zen, right? So each 10 points is 1 million Zen, which that's really impressive. Like, that's a lot of money to really get, but, it's risk your life on it. I learned out some of the rules saying, like, he cannot say Darwin's game. He would have to say D game out in public, and he has to be careful because he's in the Shiba district. And we seen he got some type of treasure hunt event on his basically phone. He just checked it out when he was depositing, when he figured out the cash, right? So they go on a date and then they meet this guy called Sky or whatever. I think that's his name. So basically he finds um Kaname, right? Because the analyst basically told him like what briefly what his power was and stuff like that. So um basically she told him that, and then he basically from that he figured out where he was, tracked him down, got his phone, and then he put him in like a black alley so it's away from other people so they can fight Darwin's game in peace. So what happened was Kaname, he basically was losing at first because he got upper hand on him, but then basically Shika came and saved the day, right? Because he's about to use his sigil, and the sigil looks like some type of speed, so he might be like some type of flash or something like that. And then after that, not too long ago after that, Darwin's game started. So basically, the treasure hunt in Shibukai started. So that happened. So now we're gonna talk about basically the episode going on to that. So basically, what happens is Kaname, he starts in a hotel, right? But before we see Kaname, we see Shika hunting down people, saying that she needs to find a Kaname. So Kaname basically goes around the hotel. He finds out a new function within the D game. He looks and he finds basically the objective is to get is 3 rings to win, and it's 24 hours. So basically it's a treasure hunt event, and you have to find these rings, and these rings give different points, different point systems, and rings would be sapphire, gold, ruby, sapphire, like minerals and stuff that's worth a lot of money, right? So basically he got an emerald, sorry, and it was worth at least 500 basically points, and 500 points is roughly around 50 mil, right, give or take. So he got that, and then once he got that, um he was walking around the hotel. He got out the hotel. He seen like other people's bodies die, right? And he gets out. He sees this guy coming up through the elevator. So he ducks back and he hides through the staircase. And he figured out like later on that he couldn't get out the staircase. Like it was like barricaded by some type of plants. And basically he he was getting shot at him because he used his phone to track him with the rings because he had a ring on his wrist. So he basically tries to avoid him. The other guy sidetracks, finds him, and then he tries to go downstairs real quick. But by then it was already too late. He was already there at gunpoint. And, Kaname didn't want to die. So he's like, yo, listen, man, I'll give you the ring. I'll give you whatever you want. Just don't kill me. Like, don't kill me. Like, that's not the point of the game. The point of the game is to, like, basically get those rings, right? Because you get no benefits for killing players this time. Um, but then he came up with a rebuttal saying, hey, you have a gun in your hand. Because I forgot to mention, he sigiled his gun in his hand, and basically he was ready to attack. So usually, if you have a gun, that means you're ready to basically die, basically get shot, right? So that's what he said. You are literally waiting. You literally have a gun, so you expect to get shot, don't you? And he was trauma. He was very panicking and scared, and he was gonna pull the trigger. He pulled the trigger. The gun jammed, and then basically what happened was he was shaking, 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 holding his hand like that. He was shaking, and he couldn't pull the trigger. So the guy just laughed and said, "You're not even worth the bullets." And he went in the elevator. As soon as the elevator came, we've seen a new character now that we've seen. Well, it's not a new character, but we finally figured out the character's name, which is the analyst, or she goes by Rin. All right. Rain. Sorry, she goes by Rain. So basically, Rain came up with this strategy to basically get out of the hotel alive because they couldn't go through the stairs, but they can go. They couldn't go down through the stairs, but they couldn't go up. So basically, Kaname tried. Kaname basically wanted to go the easy way and take the elevators, which the florist, which is the guy who made the plants there, was actually planning on many players doing that. And once you do that, you're basically dead, right? Because it's like a set trap. Like you limit the options of many people. A limit of options, and you take the easiest option out. So the easiest option out would been to take the elevators, but people didn't really think about it too well, and that's how they died. We found out that most of the players on that floor actually just died from just shooting and killing each other, which you're not supposed to do. Um, what else? I think, and basically what happened too was she she basically showed Kaname that this is what happens if you go inside the elevator. She's like, if you want to go in the elevator, go ahead. You're dead. That's it. And then he's seen that, so he had to find the other way around. And then they basically tracked the. He tried to get. The, he tried to get the ring off of it. So yeah, he couldn't get the ring off. So he just left it there. They were planning to like get out of there. Like he was seeing if he could. Red is like if you could. No, sorry. Kaname was thinking if he can use a chainsaw to maybe like saw it off, but it wouldn't work because he hasn't. So what his sigil is, in my perspective, is that he has to touch something, and once he touches it, he realizes it if he can mimic it. So what he did touch wasn't actually the ring itself; it was actually the gun. So I think he can copy the gun the way how his sigil lit it up when he used it. So he probably copied the gun, in a later episode we'll probably see it unfold. But who knows? So now, um, what else? So basically, most of the guys are not dead because usually when you're dead, you get teleported out, and you leave like an imprint of like your body, right? So they didn't leave their imprint, so they were being controlled by the florist, and running, and he was controlling them to kill them, right? And he was figuring out how can he do that? How does he know exactly where we are? So he figured out that they had security cameras. So he seen the security cameras. He shot the security cameras. All right. So, and then we go a little bit back to Shika now. She was fighting a team of four, and there was like a casino called the Trinity Club, and these were people that place bets basically on who do you think is gonna win, and basically they trade deep points like that, and this is how they get their money and their revenue. So, basically we seen the character we seen before, which she looks like a really strong character, that we seen In the last episode in the boxing ring with fighting with that other guy with the boxing ring. She looks like a professional killer or something like that. Like she just looks really strong. I I have no idea what she's capable of. I just know once you find out what she's capable of, I bet she's like a really strong player. Um, so Sheikah basically took down four people by herself, um, all coordinated by the way, and in just like one single moment, it was just over. And basically, once um, Kaname broke the security cameras, the guy was laughing, the florist, because he finally found a challenge, and that's basically what happened. In the next episode, we're going to see basically them trying to like escape to the lower floors. They're gonna probably use the rope thing to try to get down or something like that. Because I don't see any other way unless they can destroy the barricade of the plants. If they can't destroy the barricade of the plants, he has to use the rope and try to go to the lower floors, right? And maybe one of them just distracts the other guys. The other guys are being controlled. So like basically, Kaname or the analyst can basically get down there and fight the florists, right? So that's basically it, guys. Like I said, if you like my content, please like and subscribe. Um, I'm gonna try to be more consistent. Like I said, there's a lot of time in my hands now, so I'm gonna try to get these videos done for you guys. And I really appreciate you guys, and I really love doing what I do personally, right? So I'll see you guys later. Easy.